from James Place, and we're talking barbershop talk. Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place.
Barbershop
We're talking barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place.
Barbershop talk. When nothing's off limits.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At James Place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk Live here at Jay's Place, Barbershop 1927 Olive Road. I am excited to be in your living room. Excited to be in your bedroom. I hope I'm not in your bathroom with you, but I'm excited that you're watching. Thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live, even if I'm in your garage watching. Thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. Again, we are live each and every Wednesday right here on Facebook, also on YouTube. So thank you, CSRA. Thank you, world. Thank you, global. Thank you, the world, for watching Barbershop Talk Live. I am excited that you took the time out and joined us. Again, as you know, we do always have a special guest on Barbershop Talk Live, talk about any and everything. No question is off the table. No question is off the limit. Nothing, if we can answer any and all questions. So thank you for tuning in. As I always do, I got to give you a hug when I come on. I'm going to give you a hug when I go off. So let me hug you. Don't go nowhere. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for that big hug that you gave back to me. So I appreciate it. Listen, before I go any further, I got to give a special shout out to the people behind the scenes that write the checks, that pray for me, that make sure this event keeps going on. This platform is keeping on your air. So the people I'm referring to is Beverly's Body Butter. Do you know Beverly's Body Butter? Demetrius Johnson right here in Augusta, Georgia. She have a product that is sweeping the CSRA. I'm talking about it's a shea butter product that's good for your skin, good for your hair, and I've heard it's good for pain. So give her a call at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Beverly's Body Butter. She has whip, mint, scented, mango, tropical paradise, island paradise, strawberry. I'm telling you, even coconut. So I'm telling you, and I'm also talking to you. Get this product in your house. Beverly's Body Butter. Demetrius Johnson is her name. Tell her John from Barbershop Talk Live, say I'm coming to get my stuff, and she'll give you a good deal also. Listen, also, if you have a problem with your pond, a problem with your lawn, problem with the trees growing up, I'm talking about you just need some demolition work done. You give my good friend Alan Odom a call at 706-294-8493. I said 706-294-8493. The company is called Pond Maintenance, right here in the CSRA. He's waiting on your call. He's looking for your call. He wants to see you at his doorstep. So give him a call again. That's 706-294-8493. Pond Maintenance is the name. Alan Odom is his name. Tell him John from Barbershop Talk Live, say I need that deal. And I bet you he'll give you a good deal and some great service. Again, give him a call. Listen, CSRA, we just came out of Breast Cancer Month. We just got out of Breast Cancer Month. In my opinion, every month is Breast Cancer Month. So I'm encouraging you to go down and see my good friend Lisa Ann Wheeler right there at DPH, or you can also give her a call at 706-510-1033. Again, that's 706-510-1033. Lisa Ann Wheeler, she's expert in breast cancer, in breast cancer research, breast cancer maintenance. So I want you to go down and see her. Again, they say men can get breast cancer. That's what they say. So CSRA, all you all, get checked, know your status. And again, it's not only for you, it's for your generation. So I encourage you to do that. Again, Lisa Ann Wheeler, give her a call at 706-510-1033. Also, CSRA, what we got going on right here in the months of November is, I think it's November the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, Power Over Cancer. Power Over Cancer. This coming Saturday, November the 18th, I'm telling you what I ask you to do is give her a call at 706. Again, that's 510-1033. Power Over Cancer right here, November 18th at 3 o'clock p.m. at Diamond Lakes. Again, at Diamond Lakes, this coming Saturday at 3 p.m., Power Over Cancer. Who will be there? My good friend Alvin Mason, the Commissioner Alvin Mason, he'll be there, giving you information all about that. They also have, they let you know that cancer is curable if you get it detected early enough. So I'm encouraging you to get a chance, stop by Diamond Lake this coming Saturday, 3 p.m. Alvin Mason will be there. Also, Reverend Christopher Leslie will be there. Also, if you don't know him, you get to know this guy, Dr. Darrell Nettles. Also, CSRA, I'm telling you, get down and get the information that you need. And they also tell me free food. Free food. We'll be having free food. So please, ma'am, please, sir, stop by Diamond Lake, November the 18th, 3 o'clock p.m., Power Over Cancer. Power Over Cancer. So I'm telling you to do that for yourself. And as I say before, it's not only for you, it's for your generation. So please, man, please, sir, govern yourselves accordingly. Also, listen, I'm not mistaken. I think we got some coming up real soon. Class of T.W. Joseph, class of 1994, right here in the Sirius Array, my good friend Shantae Bradley. Shantae, Jermaine's wife, Bradley. She's doing something she's been doing for the last 13 years. This is an annual Feed the Community. Feed the Community is something she's been doing. It's something very near and dear to her heart. So I encourage you to support her. Give her a call at 706-513-9714. Again, that's 706-513-9714. It's going to be Tuesday, November 21st, T.W. Josie Cafeteria, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And again, feeding the homeless. So please, ma'am, please, sir, govern yourselves accordingly. November the 21st, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., T.W. Josie. She is feeding the community. Again, give her a call at 706-513-9714. Again, that's 706-513-9714. Shantae Bradley, 13th Annual Feed the Community. You have been told, you have been governed. Govern yourselves accordingly. Oh, and also, listen, please, ma'am, if you haven't heard it, please, sir, if you haven't heard it, you need to tune in. And what we're doing, we are doing what we call Barbershop Hymns and Praise. Barbershop Hymns and Praise. What we do, Barbershop Hymns and Praise, we bring over some of them old deacons from way back in them church woods. I'm talking about on the dirt roads, and we bring the deacons right here before you. The deacons will come right before you, and they will sing those old hymns. Father, I stretch my hands to thee. Near the cross, no other help. I'm talking about those old hymns that got grandmama, granddaddy, and even you over. So what I'm going to do, I'm encouraging you, and especially you to tune in to Barbershop Hymns and Praise right here on Barbershop Talk Live, also on YouTube channel. And what we're doing, we're going to have it to the point where you can call in with a prayer request. You can also call it with a song request. Again, it's called Barbershop Hymns and Praise. We have a good old foot stomping good time, and we want you to join in with us, sing along with us. And if you have a prayer request, you have a song request, again, you can call us at that same number, 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Barbershop Hymns and Praise. And we're going to have a great old time. But for now, today is Wednesday, and as we do each and every Wednesday, we have a conversation. Some people call it, we just having a good old-fashioned talk. But as we do all the time, we bring in a special guest. And all the guests are special because I have the chance to talk to some of these guys, some of these women in a setting that we probably will never get. So I encourage you to keep tuning in, keep supporting Barbershop Talk Live. So this is another special edition of Barbershop Talk Live. And I got a good friend of mine. Listen, this guy is everywhere. This guy is everywhere. Some people say, I don't see him 5 times a day. He's everywhere. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about, listen, to my immediate right. You see him on the TV, you see him in the streets, you see him at Gooseby's. He's at Gooseby's all the time. I'm talking about, I ain't gonna tell you what he be getting, but he's always at Gooseby's having fun, talking to the folks in the back. But again, CSRA Barbershop Talk Live, what I want to do now, I want to introduce you, and especially you to Mr. District 5 Commissioner, Bobby Williams.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, sir?
Great.
Well, give me something. You good?
Yeah.
Get him.
Yes, sir.
Get him.
Yes,
Give it
sir.
to me. Give it to me.
We're good.
All right, good to see you.
Yes, sir.
Good to listen. Now, I don't know if you had a chance to watch Barbershop Talk Live.
No, sir.
Okay, well, that's what's good. That's good that you haven't had a chance to watch because we don't want you to know what's going on. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be in your own element, in your own skin. Just be yourself because if I tell you what's going on, then you'll know what to do.
I got you.
You know what to expect.
I know. Yes, sir.
And in the barbershop, we just talk about whatever.
I got you.
We talk about religion, talk about Donald Trump. We talk about everything. We talk about anything from the birds and the bees to the Adam and Eve.
Gotcha.
So this is what we do at the Barbershop Talk Live. We just have a good old-fashioned conversation, and you are considered to be in the hot seat.
I got you.
Now, I encourage you to cool this seat down.
Well, it's already cool. We're going to be all right. We're going to be okay.
You are cooling it off already.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, listen, again, as I do, we bring on the different guests, and we just have a conversation about whatever. So that being said, and this is new to you, so just relax, kick your shoes off, kick your feet off, unzip your jacket. Let's just have a good old-fashioned conversation. And wherever conversation goes, God bless you, that's where it goes.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, now listen, before we get into further, I kind of do what I always do. I always get the research on the guests that get in the hot seat. I like to make sure, again, and as my good friend DJ J. Wheeler could, testify, we want good people to come in. We don't want bad spirits. We don't want folks with attitudes. We don't want none of that. So we have to check these folks out.
Gotcha.
Get to check them out.
Yes, sir.
And when we check the good stuff, we check the bad stuff, and in other words, you check the box.
I got you.
So here you are.
We got Elizabeth Hope Brown, say my old teammate.
There you go. There you go.
Softball.
There you go. So hey Liz Brown, what's going down? Hey, Angel, what? Speak up, sis. Listen, if you haven't had a chance to talk to Angel Wright about Speak Up, sis, I'm telling you, this girl is sweeping the CSRA. She's doing a whole lot right here.
Well, I know her real well, so maybe we just need to talk.
We just need to talk. There you go. Got to be more careful. Listen, again, I know you, Bobby. I've been checking you out, but I want you to take a few minutes to look into that screen and tell the people of the Barbershop Talk Live world, who is Bobby Williams?
Well, who is Bobby Williams? Of course, I'm the District 5 Commissioner. I worked in the school system for a long time. I retired. My last school was Glen Hills High School. Of course, I worked in Burke County as an administrator. I worked at Langford as an administrator. I worked at Tubman as a teacher, Hepzibah, Glen Hills, Meadowbrook Elementary. I am also the president of Medical Associates Plus. So I get around. I like what I do, but I like what I do because I can work with people who work for people.
Okay. Now, you said a whole lot.
Yeah.
You said a lot, and probably a lot of the people don't know that you did all that. So can I back up?
Sure.
You don't mind if I back up?
Go ahead.
Okay, so about me backing up, I think I missed a few things, and maybe the CSOA Barbershop Talk Live world might have missed a few things. So we want to know, where is Bobby Williams from? Are you from Augusta?
Well, Bobby Williams is from Augusta, Georgia. I was born at the University Hospital. I, of course, lived out in South Augusta for a while. My mom died when I was 8 years old, so I went to live with my grandmother, who lived on East Cedar Street. Where I live now is where my dad resided, and I've been there for the last 35 years, out in Bellmead Drive.
So wait a minute. So now, did you hear earlier when I was talking about Shantae Bradley is putting together an event, and it's called Feed the Community?
Yes.
So now Shantae I'm talking about, if you get a chance to meet Shantae, she's crazy about the doggone T.W. Josie Eagles. Are you an Eagle?
I'm not. I'm a Laney Wildcat.
You're a Wildcat?
Yes.
You are a scratching Wildcat.
I graduated from Laney in 1982.
Okay. All right. Now, what can you draw back from those Laney days?
Well, it was enjoyable. I played baseball. I played a little football. I went through and graduated from Laney and went off to Savannah State University, where I played baseball on a scholarship and got some other degrees, and I have a doctoral degree. I've got 2 specialist degrees. I've got a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. So I've done a lot.
You've done a lot. So you've been a Wildcat from start to finish.
I've been a Wildcat from start to finish, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, again, CSRA Barbershop Talk Live world, I want to make it known, if you have a question for our special guest, Mr. Bobby Williams, Commissioner Bobby Williams, please, sir, please, ma'am, give us a call at 706-426-1533. You also have a question for myself. You can put the question on the screen or give us a call at that same number, 706-426-1533. Remember, it's live. It is live. Call us and we'll talk and answer any and all questions. Mr. Williams, let me ask you this now.
Yes, sir.
You said, I think I heard you say you did a little football?
I did a little football.
Little short, stocky fullback?
Yeah, man. When I went to Laney, of course, Dupree was still the coach at Laney. I played a a couple of years, and then I tailed off. And baseball was my main thing. I ended up going to school on a baseball scholarship. So when I was in school, baseball and football, in the spring it kind of ran together.
Right.
I remember I went to practice late, going to football practice in the spring, and Dupree looked at me and said, "Hey, no uniform for you." So I went on and played baseball, which is, I was starting, and it ended up being something that I did for pretty much all of my life. When I graduated from school, I came back home. I played for the A's, Augusta A's. I played for the Augusta Hornets. We played that Sandlot semi-pro baseball for a long time, which was, very good to me. Met a lot of people, and people who are lifelong friends now.
Now, I don't know if you had a chance to pay attention to what I said, Mr. Williams, in our introduction, and I said I Googled you.
Yes, sir.
So I do my research on the people that come into the hot seat.
I got you.
So that being said, you say you was did you say all-star in both sports?
Oh yeah.
So you
now
I can check that now.
Now when I remember I said I played a couple of years at Lane, and Dupree ran me off after a while. So now you look at baseball. I was all conference 3 years in college. 1 year I was all conference at two different positions, and honorable mention All America at Savannah State University. You can Google that too. So we were pretty good at one time. Now I can roll the ball. I ain't throwing it. I can roll it.
And they ain't running that much either.
And they ain't running that much.
Okay, well again we gonna still Google on the
Google it all.
I want to make sure the people are informed correctly.
Yes, sir. All the time.
So
I'm gonna tell you something. It's something about me. You can ask anybody who works with me. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And I worked with in my time in the school system. I worked with two people. That was Hawthorne Welcher when I was at Tubman, and I worked with Julian Allen when I was at Hellsman High School. And they were two people that I really admired because you always knew where you stood, and they never mixed words with you, and they always told you the truth because they didn't want to come back and have to explain something. And that's what I practice today. If I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't tell no lies, and I get in trouble a lot because sometimes I'm too truthful, but we'll see.
So are you referring to Hawthorne Senior?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. In fact, Hawthorne Senior was a teacher down at Sandbar when I went to Sandbar. And when I went into the work world, he was the principal at Tubman Middle School, where I went to work, and I was the head football coach, the athletic director, and also taught social studies over at Tubman Middle School when he was principal over there. Yes.
Okay. And I kind of want to piggyback on what you said about Hawthorne, and from my knowledge, anybody that you can ask would never say anything bad about Hawthorne.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he like you say, he's straight from the hip.
He's straight from the hip.
He gonna give it to you raw. If you can't take it raw,
yeah,
just don't eat that.
Yeah, and a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people didn't like it because he was just straight. You never had to guess where you stood.
So let me ask this now. And I hate to, again, barbershop talk live. We get these conversations. We just jump around. Mm-hmm. So, being in the school system in your previous days, and then you bring it up Hawthorne, what happened to those kind of guys, those kind of people that's kind of you don't see the folks with the backbone anymore?
I don't know. I look at the teachers that they hire. I look at the administrators that they hire now. They're just not made out of the same material. When I grew up in the school system, when I was a student, when I was a teacher growing up, I looked and viewed people like Dr. Welcher, people like Dr. Locke, people like Dr. Mazik, people like Julian Allen, people who were real men that you could look up to and emulate. And I learned how to carry myself and how to dress and how to teach students according to what those folks were doing.
So that's those folks, pretty much it's hard to find now.
Exactly. They're hard to find. You know, a part of the reason why I get in trouble sometimes is because somebody will call you. They say the sky is blue, and I look up. I said, no, it's green today, house. And you know, and the thing about it is that, you know, sometimes those people call you back again. Sometimes they don't, because they want to have people that they can call or call on or what have you, and they can influence how people think. Let me tell you, it's all right for you to influence how I think or what you want things to be like or what have you. But my outlook on life, look, I'm retired. I don't owe nobody nothing or what have you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. No, it's green. And I think I got in trouble in my work life some because, you know, I kind of refused to allow folks to just tell me what what the color of the sky was when I knew the sky was a different color, if you understand what I mean.
I understand what you're saying. You said so. It made me think about some guy just passed about a couple years ago, and when you said what you said about always getting in trouble, you made me think about this guy. And when I say, you probably know who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. He said he always getting in good. Sometimes you should have good trouble.
Good trouble.
Good trouble. So when he said that, I'm like, what are you talking about? Good trouble. You know. So when you say you always kind of put your foot in your mouth or get in trouble some kind of way, you know, what do you mean? Are you in good trouble?
Yeah, always good trouble. There's always good trouble. You know, when you have situations for your constituents, for your people in your community, in Augusta, in your district or whatever, and they call you and there's something that they need. You just got to get on the phone. You got to call folks. Sometimes, you know, you just got to tell them, this is how it needs to be. This is what they need, and we're going to get it done.
Get it done.
Angie Wright says, she said those types of educators you spoke of, she said they work in different types of systems with different types of protocol.
Well, I agree with that because, you know, the folks that they hired down at the White House, that's down at the Board of Education, down at the White House now are different folks, different type of folks that they're working with. And, you know, they like to hire folks that kind of emulate who they are. And so you got an entirely different type of workforce at this point in time.
Absolutely.
That's a different. I mean, that's a good way to. Now let me ask you this: as you talk about the schools and the commission, who's over who? Is the school board commission over the commission, or the commission over the school board, or how that works?
Well, the commission is basically over Augusta, the people, and the school board is over the schools and the people in the schools. So it's separate, but you know, we kind of try to work together, you know, on issues to make sure that folks in Augusta get what they need.
Okay. Now, Bobby, I'm gonna go off script.
Go ahead.
And well, I'm sorry. There isn't a script, but I'm just gonna ask.
I got you.
What I'm asking now, I'm gonna ask a question that I have a lot of followers.
Go ahead.
That watch Barbershop Talk Live, and they knew that you was coming on. And I'm gonna ask this question from one of the guys that asked me that say when you come on, are you planning to run for mayor?
No, I don't plan to run for mayor. I plan to run for the 5th district next year. I got to run. I got my second term coming up for the 5th.
Okay.
So in May, I plan to run for the 5th district and get my second 4 years.
Well, I mean, that being said, you know, is the mayor in your vision? Because again, if you win this coming, you know, re-election, what's the next? Because again, you
well,
is that, you know, the people want to know.
Well, right now, let me tell you what my vision is. I want to finish out my second term. You know, I'll be 59 now. By that time, I'll be collecting Social Security and got a decent retirement coming from the school system and Social Security, and I'll be able to do some good traveling. Right now, I really don't have any inkling as to what I want to do past just being a county commissioner. I love what I'm doing right now. You know, to be mayor is something that I think is honorable. To have a vision that you could display and try to get people galvanized to follow and what have you is something that is great but at this point in time, I think if I, you know, win my second term, I'll be 64, 65. I just want to travel. That's my vision right now. Now, unless something just, I'm walking down the street and like a dog jump up and bite me on the butt or something, and something, happens that turns me towards, wanting to run for mayor, I'll entertain it at that point in time. But right now, I plan to do my next 4 years and pretty much just get out of Dodge.
Okay, now, Mr. Williams, want to make sure to ask this question again, sir. So, if you have a question for our special guest, Mr. Bobby Williams, please, ma'am, please, sir, give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. It's a live call-in show. Any questions is not off limit. All questions, we answer any and all questions. Give us a call, Mr. Williams. Let me ask you.
Okay.
Some cities, some cities have city administrator that pretty much runs it. Some cities have, commissioners pretty much run. So what? How did I forget this? Do you know where I'm from?
No. Where are you from?
I'm from a big little town called Waycross, Georgia.
Okay.
So that being said, I love my folks back home. They always, send me the newspaper, what's going on back home. And if I go home, I get to plate of food from my mom.
Gotcha.
So thank God for Waycross, Georgia.
Gotcha.
So that part of town, they have a different way of running stuff as we do in Augusta.
Gotcha.
So that being said, what is the job of a commissioner? What does a commissioner do?
Well, the commissioner is your representative in Augusta for a particular area. We, of course, make decisions about who we hire as directors down at the big house downtown. We make decisions about, where the money's going to be spent. But I particularly like the fact that, I can get a call from a constituent and things as simple as, making sure, grass is cut, making sure that you got some trees in the easement that need to come out of that, or something fell on your house, or your house is in a flood zone and you need a representative. Most people, when they call me, they could, if they knew the numbers and the people that they needed to contact, they could do it themselves. But so you got a representative for your particular district who has the contacts, who makes the decisions. The person, of course, like I said, we do the hiring with the commission. We do the hiring, the firing, the moving the monies. So when we call a director, they usually get on the boogity to make sure that they get something done. So it's our job to make sure that your particular area is, taken care of when it comes to manicuring the areas with grass and trees cut, and making sure we get a lot of flood claims, and we get situations where, one neighborhood said when I became commissioner, said a house burned down around the corner and they didn't have any fire hydrants. Immediately, Tom Wiedemeyer put in 8 fire hydrants in that particular neighborhood. And so I called Tom Wiedemeyer and said, this neighborhood has, been looking for fire hydrants. And they're like, well, nobody ever told me that they need. Well, it wasn't a month or so they had 5 fire hydrants in that area so that they could take care of their area, so that if the house got on fire or somebody's house got on fire, that they would have, access to water. So your county commissioner is your all get out person that you go to when you have any type of problem in your neighborhood, in your area, and not just. And I get calls from all over Augusta, not just District 5, but all over Augusta. So you got to be somebody who is for your district, but for Augusta, in general.
Okay. So let me ask this. You are District 5.
District 5.
Okay, so what area does District 5 covers?
District 5, we had the restructuring. So we got Belmead, you got the area over behind the Regency Mall, you've got Alleluia, you've got Green Meadows, you've got Meadowbrook, you've got Elderberry, you've got Burnett Crossing, you've got Granite Hill, Breckenridge, and there's 1 or 2 others, on that side. But for the most part, it's those are the areas that I cover. It's a very diverse area, being that part of my district is on one side of Gordon Highway. The other side is on the other side of Gordon Highway. So, it breaks up into different, some areas where you have people who are, somewhat affluent, and then some who aren't. And I've got some neighborhoods that have been here for a long time that I have to give, particular attention to due to the fact that their roads are a little bit more aged, and, that the shrubbery is a little bit more out of whack, and some of them don't have the ability to take care of some of those situations that some other neighborhoods do. And, you got some other neighborhoods that is, they don't just want streets paved, they want flock cameras, they want sidewalks, they want striping, and what I try to tell people from time to time, now I can get you this stuff, but you might have to wait in line a little while, because, it's just natural for a commissioner to look at you and say, hold up a second, now we gave you $10 million last year, now somebody else got to get the 10 this year, and kind of move it around. But we got a fire station that's going up out there by Elderberry. That's going to be about $10 million. You got Brigham being built right now and supposed to be finished in March, and it was $8.9 million. And so we got a lot of stuff that's going on in the Fifth.
Okay, so that's kind of bring me to my next question,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of touched on it already.
Okay.
So besides the stuff that's coming,
Mm-hmm.
you say you got this coming, the fire station, and other things coming.
Right.
What can you can say that you really done to the community or your district in the last 2 years, 6 months, whatever that we can really see?
Yeah, that I can really see is that, in working with the people in the 5th District, like I said, we put about 8 fire hydrants over in Georgetown. I paved some streets over in Butler Manor. I paved some streets over in Breeze Hill. We paved pretty much all of Belmead. I got Golden Camp Road. I got Glen Hills Drive, and I got Willis Road. I think are going to be paved next year. Barton Chapel Road is going to be widened, and some street lights are going to be put on there. But we just paved that road. We paved Cherry Hill over there. Of course, it is my job to make sure that, they cut the shrubbery. We get the warden out there with their teams and engineering to make sure that they come through and they cut the retention ponds and different things like that. We've had some people that I had to help and I don't know why people would buy a house that's in the flood zone anyway, but they do. They do, and we've had several of those, but not, withstanding looking at, things, decisions that we've made with the TIA. We had about like $250 million in the TIA. One of the things that we did that came out of that, and I have to give credit to folks like, Ben Hassan and Sammy Size and, Mary Williams and folks like that. Commissioner Flournoy, who were on the commission. Of course, you had Brandon Garrett and Sean Franham and what have you. But you notice that we were able to pave all of Gordon Highway. All of Gordon Highway. And that's a lot of money. People don't understand that. Yeah. People don't understand. I think the last time I checked, 1 mile of paving is about $1.5 million. So, they paved Gordon Highway from one end to the other end. So that's a lot of $1 million. A lot of
$1 million. But before we go into any other questions and let the folks know who you are,
yes, sir.
I want to pay a bill.
Okay.
I got to pay a bill. If I don't pay a bill, stuff will get turned off and we'll be in the dark.
I got you.
So what I want to do, I want to CSRA Barbershop Talk Live World. I want to bring your attention to the screen. My good friend, again, Ms. Shantae Bradley. Again, that's Shantae Jermaine's Bradley wife right here in the CSRA. I want you to give your attention to the screen. Why butterflies are blue? Watch it because butterflies are blue. You can watch the screen. Support her in the endeavors that she's doing, great things she's doing right here in the CSRA. So I encourage you to get your attention to the screen. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Again, because butterflies are blue. Again, right here in the Sirius Radio, my good friend Shantae, Jermaine's wife, Bradley, because butterflies are blue. I hope you enjoyed the short presentation. Again, I'm asking you, and especially you to support the cause, what she's doing a lot of good things right here in the Sirius Radio for girls, underprivileged girls, and she want to make sure that you know she's making a difference. So support her. Give her a call. Make sure you go to the website, Because Butterflies Are Blue. Again, my good friend Shantae Bradley, right here in the Sirius Radio, Because Butterflies Are Blue. Mr. Williams.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I hate that we had to interrupt that, that good conversation that you was telling us and information that you was giving us. But what I want to do, I want to go back and kind of pinpoint some stuff that came to my attention.
Gotcha.
And what I want to know now, when you say you own the commission chamber, you own the commission board, that being said, and some of these questions I'm giving to you, the people want to know.
Okay.
The people want to know. And I know that you're an honest fella.
Sure.
You don't hold no punches.
No punches.
Should the city be audited? Should we audit some of these things? Because we as citizens, there's I guess you call us on the outside looking in, and we want to know, where's this money going? I'm talking about from the storm water fees and all this. And again, my water bill is $800, $900, $200, whatever the bill is.
Well, people need to understand that's a little bit different. Now, the city is audited every year. We have a regular audit every year.
We're talking about different departments now. Or you talking about
the entire city is audited every year. Now, what some people were trying to do, they want to do a forensic audit. Okay. And see, with a forensic audit, usually, and I've been on different boards and with different companies or whatever, usually when you do a forensic audit, you're looking for something or you know something. Well, these people that wanted to do the forensic audit didn't have anything. So they just wanted to do a forensic audit and see if you could find something. Now, here's the thing that people don't understand. Forensic audit is not inexpensive. It's very expensive. So if you're going to spend money to do an audit, you need to know what you're looking for. If you think that somebody in the finance department or another department stole some money, misplaced some money or something, then that's what you need to say, and then say, let's do a forensic audit. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you just throwing folks out there, you just say we're gonna do one, then it's kind of like, after they don't find anything, everybody's just sitting there looking at each other. We spent $1 million to do it. Now, we did vote to do an operational audit, and I was one that voted against it because an operational audit is pretty much, it's not, my thing is that if you're gonna look for some wrongdoing, you need to look for somebody who stole some money or some money's missing or something. An operational audit will tell you, well, you might need one or two more people over here to run this or in other words, what you're doing with operations. Now, it has come to our attention, told to us by the administrator, just to do the operational audit is going to be about $400,000. We're going to put that aside in the budget for about $400,000. Now, here's the problem. The commissioners are looking around at each other like, dude, $400,000 for what? We don't know, what they're going to find. If they find something, it may not be something that we could use, and we already spent $400,000. So is it worth it? Now, the thing that we need to understand is that most of, like at one time, when they initially brought up the forensic audit situation, and we asked Catherine McKnight, who brought it up, said, where are we going to start with it? Well, let's start in the mayor's office. And my answer to her was, why y'all trying to still go after Hardy Davis? Hardy Davis gone. Hardy Davis' time ran out. Hardy Davis was time limited. So why are we going to start in the mayor's office unless you're going to audit what the new mayor's doing? He just got there. So I would imagine he hadn't had time to do anything wrong yet. So why are we auditing the mayor's office? So we had another conversation about it. But my thing is, that people need to understand that these types of audits that people want, especially if they're talking about a forensic audit, you need to go after something. Now, if we find out that, there's some money missing, or somebody has misplaced something, or something is not operating the way it should, then yes. But until we get something like that, some type of information or what have you, no. Because you're going to spend a whole lot of money. The people who did the audit, they're going to be happy because they're going to get a whole lot of money. And you will just have spent about $1 million of the people's money, and they get nothing for it.
So here we go now, Bobby. Here go the $400,000 question.
Yes, sir.
Why is the city of Augusta, the commissioners of Augusta, the leaders in the city, why do they have a bad name? And when I say bad name, it seems like Augusta is not going nowhere. Augusta is being held back. So why are we being held back when we was called the second biggest city in the state of Georgia? But it seems like we ain't going nowhere, because if you've been in the barbershop, you heard the talk, you hear the people talking. It seems like Columbia County gets everything. It seems like these other places get everything, and we can't get together on nothing. And I'm talking about you, because you on the board. So is it nobody can see what we common people can't see? I guess bad word to call us common people.
Well, we actually have a pretty good commission now. The thing that people need to understand is just like when I was principal at the high school. People want things that they can put their hands on, things that they can participate in. That's just like when they go down to the Common on Sunday, and they got the people on the stage, and they playing the music, and people got the chairs, and they're drinking the wine, and they brought the crackers out there, and having fun. They want things that they can actually participate in and what have you. Now, Augusta's moving, but we got Arubas came in here, and they brought millions of dollars, and 200, I don't know, don't quote me, I don't remember the number of jobs, 200, 300 jobs, and we got another company coming in here bringing about 400 jobs, and we got a situation where we just approved the 0.5% for the new James Brown Arena and the Bell Auditorium. We got $25 million in the SPLOST, and we got $250 million, and we get new fire trucks. But see, those are things that make the city go, but it's not necessarily something that will make you dance and make you participate in and what have you. That's just like.
Hold on, Bob.
Okay.
I think we got a phone call. We got a call coming in.
Okay.
Are you there, caller?
Hello, caller.
Caller, you there?
Caller.
What's your question, caller?
Caller, can you hear us?
Hey, okay, we can hear you. What's your question?
Hello? Caller?
Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
I was calling in to see if you guys had talked about the fee community.
About what now? Say it again, caller.
See if you had called. Have y'all started talking about the community Josie yet?
Feed the community. Yes, we did mention. Are you Shantae?
I am.
Hey, Shantae, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, well, now that you're on the line, can you tell us about the feed community?
I sure can.
Okay, tell us about it.
So my name is Shantae Bradley. I'm the coordinator for the TW Rose Class 94 Feed the Community event, and this year we're going to have our 13th annual Feed the Community event on Tuesday, November the 21st from 10 to 3. So we encourage everybody to tell a friend to come on out and be blessed with some fresh, hot Thanksgiving food and smiling faces to serve and make you feel welcome when you come up.
All right, I got you. I appreciate it. Again, what's the date and the time on that event?
The date is Tuesday, November the 21st, and the time is from 10 to 3, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And that's November 21st, which is a Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay, now if they want to make a donation, how can they make a donation to help you out?
Now, if they want to make a donation to support and be a part of this great event, they can reach out to me on Facebook. My name is Shantae Bradley on Facebook. I have Cash App or Zelle. They can reach out to me. Again, this is an event for the community, not just the less fortunate. And we want to bless and put smiles on people in our community. Tuesday, November the 21st from 10 to 3.
All right, Shantae, I appreciate you for calling in and getting everybody.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you.
All right, again, Shantae, because butterflies are blue. And this is Shantae Jermaine Bradley's wife we're talking to. She's live. Let them know about the event she got coming up on the 21st of this month. Support her, support her, support her. And again, go green and gold.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you again. Thank you for calling in again,
All
Shantae.
right. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. So as we was talking about earlier.
1 second. We got,
okay, we got another question from the floor.
Well, we got a comment. Jordan Johnson saying, "What's up, Uncle Bobby?"
That's Commissioner Jordan.
Yeah,
Johnson.
Commissioner Jordan said, well, there's Angel talking, saying, "Hey, Chantel," and she said, "Tell Chantel somebody trying to call her, laugh out loud."
All right, good. So you see, people are watching, people are engaging in the show.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed that engagement, that communication that you was giving us. So Serious Story Barbershop Talk Live. If you got a question for our special guest, Mr. Bobby Williams, please, sir, give us a call at 706-426-1533. 706-426-1533. Remember, we are live. We are always live. Mr. Bobby Williams, let me ask you this question now.
yes, sir.
Not to sound redundant, not to sound stuff that you hear all the time in the news and on the social media. I want to ask it correctly because I know you straight from the hip.
I got you.
And I asked the question earlier. The Regis Mall area, all this stuff going on, and you heard these questions before. That goes back to my original question: why Augusta's not moving? What's holding Augusta back? Because there's some things that could have been done here years ago.
Well, I think the real problem with the Regency Mall is the meeting of the minds. Of course, the Regency Mall is owned by a group out of New York, I believe, and initially, it was the going thought was to build a civic center over there, but you had a group of folks that did not want to go over there because they said we didn't own the land, and that the folks who own the land, wanted an astronomical amount of money just to be a part of it. So you had a back and forth situation where you had the county commissioners who were pretty much, fighting each other as far as where to put it, whether you're going to put it, at Regency Mall or put it over at where it is now, the James Brown Arena. But you had a situation where, the going thought is that you had a group of people who didn't believe that if you moved the Regency Mall that they would be able to interact and have the same control as they would if it stayed where it is. So you got different thoughts there, but we've got it moving now. You've got Stephen Kendricks is working with the group out of New York to bring apartments, and they got a charter school, and they're working. They're trying to bring. I know it's difficult, a grocery store as well as some other amenities to the area. And I've talked with the developer, himself, and he has assured me that it's going to be something that we're going to be proud of. So let's hope that it turns out that way.
And I think we got another question from the floor.
Yes, Angel Wright. Can you hear me? She said it sounds like Commissioner saying since we're getting all necessary things, we can't get more recreational things. She want to know what happens to getting more recreational things.
Well, we can get more recreational things, and we have Maurice McDowell, who is the director of our recreation department and what have you. And they do a lot with the community, but I do think that we need some buy-in from the community, which would we would need more feedback from the community as to what they want to do. Now, I do want to say this. Every year I've been on the county commission, we've rolled back taxes and we've done everything to keep the people in Augusta from, paying a whole lot of money out of their pocket. When I tell people I get a little something extra, I could buy another hamburger or what have you. Well, the thing that we need to understand is that the major money that we get is from taxes. And as we roll back taxes, that means that we're not bringing in a lot of money to the city of Augusta. Now, we did have an overture of money collected last year, which was about $4.8 million. Well, when you break down $4.8 million, that's not a lot. You got the sheriff department is going to get raises, which is going to be right at $2 million. Then we're going to give the entire working group here in Augusta, Georgia, 3.3% cost of living increase. That's going to be another, couple of $1 million. And then you've got some things that we want to do. We've got the judicial center over there at Craig Halton for juveniles that we're supposed to be renovating for. We've got the sheriff wants a pot for the prison, and that's going to be about $40 million. The RCCI folks, that's the other lockup facility. They're trying to build another facility, and that's going to cost about $18 million, and they're about $7 million short on that. We've got the what's the place out there on the river? The seafood place that used to be the seafood place, the recreation department runs. Well, we got to knock that down and build that back up. That's another $6-7 million, and we just don't have the money.
Come on, the boathouse.
The boathouse, exactly, and we just don't have the money. We have got to get the money now. We got about $33 million in contingency, but the one pot that the sheriff wants costs $40 million. So we got to get the money from somewhere. It's coming.
Bobby, I'll be respectful to let you finish what you're saying, but
I got
to jump in with because this what I'm about to tell you, it ain't me. It's the people of the Barbershop Talk Live world want to know the answer.
Come on, because I'm gonna be truthful with them. Go ahead.
Truth, and that's why you're here to give us the truth.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about straight from the hip. Why is it taking so long to get these things done? And I'm talking about from a street paved to a grass cut. So when you talking about what you talking about, and I'm talking about what I'm talking about, and the people talking about what they talking about they paying taxes.
Uh-huh.
They talking about they paying money. They talking about they are taking money out of their checks, out of their savings to do these things. And you telling me.
I'm telling you.
You telling me what you. I'm sorry. You ain't you telling the barbershop.
I'm telling the barbershop people.
You telling these folks that it gonna take some time, but it didn't take that long to get the money out of my check. For me to go down there. So why is it taking so long now?
Well, let me tell you something. I had a little run-in with a principal some years back, and I told him I pay my taxes and I want this done and that done and what have you. He said, well, here's your quarterback. Well, he said, here's your quarterback. He was telling me I wasn't paying him a whole lot of money. Now, we get money and taxes from everybody, but we ain't getting what we need. We need that overture money, where money that's just sitting out there where we can just collect it up and just go get $6 million and put it on the boathouse, get $17 million and give it to RCCI, get $40 million and give it to the sheriff department, and get another $3 million to give everybody. Look here, let me tell you something. And somebody gonna probably jump out there. You got people with the city of Augusta making been working for the city of Augusta 20 years, 30 years. They ain't making but $35,000 or $40,000. When they get ready to retire, that ain't no money. That ain't no money. So what I'm saying, these people got to have some raises. And, we giving them 3.3% cost of living increase. That's going to be another, what, $700 about another $1,000 in the check. So you went from $31,000 to $32,000. That ain't no money, man.
But Bobby,
And spread that out through 12 months. That's not much.
That's no money. These people, you got people that retire from the city of Augusta, and they just so proud, and we give them, and somebody gonna hit me over the head, but we give them the little plaques at the commission meeting. So and so did 40 years for the Central Service Department. He ain't make but $30,000 for 40 years. He ain't get no money.
but Bobby, come on.
Yeah, we got Angel Wright. She on you. She said, "Where does
I know Angel Wright. I'll get with her.
she said, where does the overtree money come from?"
Well,
I know we got enough time because we ready at 7 minutes left.
I got you. Well, when they collect taxes and what have you.
So yeah.
Yeah, when they collect taxes and they collect money that over what the projection was. So if we projected that we were going to get $18 million from taxes and we ended up with $23 million.
Y'all collected.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But Bobby, hold on now. Again, there was some conversation in Jay's Place Barbershop a few months ago, a few years ago, way back. You know what those conversation was? Let me tell you what the conversation was.
Go ahead.
One of the reasons why we can't get nothing done in Augusta because there's not enough blacks on the commission.
Well, we got enough blacks.
That's the question that Barbershop Talk Live want to know. So now we got blacks in every position. We got the black sheriff, we got the black mayor, we got the black city, we got all these positions. But God dog it, can I say it? Why in the hell ain't nothing getting done now?
Well,
because you got the people.
Well, remember what I just said. Now it's getting done. But people like things that they can put their hands on. People like things they can participate in. We got to get better there. We got, that's just like we just.
Y'all got the Fifth Street Bridge thing open up. That looks great.
It looks great, and we approved some money on Tuesday for a zip line. I ain't gonna get up there, but for a zip line, so you gonna have some people get on the zip. But what I'm saying is that we do need more of that, and we need more feedback from the community. But at the same time, if you want something, you got to give us some money too.
Well, one of the things I want to bring this attention. When you say get the community involved, maybe one of the problems that the community cannot get involved is when y'all have the commission meetings. It's on Tuesday during the day, so maybe we can have some evening meetings so the people that get off work can come and get in those conversations to know what's going on with the city. Because I guess the people feeling it's a bad time. I can't come during that time of day to get involved.
We did
at 5 minutes.
Yeah, we did kick that idea around, and some of the commissioners who were there before I got there, they said that when they moved the time to later in the evening, that they didn't get any more participation than they did, at the times that we do have the commission meeting. So, I don't have a problem. Like I told you before, I'm retired. So whatever on Tuesday, whatever they need me to do all day is their day. So I don't have a problem. It's just that it's just making a decision. I want to go back real quick. You said, do we have enough black commissioners? Yeah, we got enough black commissioners on the commission. We got enough folks that can make a decision. So, but like I keep telling you, we do need more feedback, and we do need more money because we got a fund called a contingency fund. That's pretty much like if we got an emergency. So other than that, you don't have a whole lot of money. We're going back and forth now with the budget where, we had one commissioner propose that, give the Canal Authority $300,000. And I said, well, you're going to get them $300,000. I need to get a library $300,000. And then you had Mock Academy up there, and I wanted Mock Academy to get some more money because they do a good job with helping, not just with tenants, but making sure that those people look at their lives for the long run. So, and you're throwing, money here and money there, and sometimes, you make good decisions, sometimes you make mistakes, but, the thing that I'd like for us to do is look at the budget again in July.
You know what, though? I was listening to what John was saying about the black commissioner and what you guys doing. I think for what I see what you guys are doing as commissioners it's not taking advantage because there's more blacks on the seat. They do more bipartisanship, which is just where it should have been. It don't matter if you got more blacks or more white. It should all come together as one. More the bipartisanship than more than just take over and say we're gonna do it anyway. So that's a fair way of doing it.
And I agree with you. And people need to understand that white commissioners are going to come with a different perspective.
Absolutely.
You know, and black commissioners are going to come with a different perspective. At the same time, if there is something that we need to do for the black community, we should be able to do it without question.
Without question.
Gotcha. So, Mr. Williams, there's always tragedies. So one of the greatest tragedies in life is not having a purpose. They say that's one of the greatest tragedies in life is life without a purpose. That being said, what is your purpose?
My purpose is to go to work every day, making sure that the folks in my community get what they need, not just for everyday life, but whatever helps them with longevity. Look here, whatever makes them happy, if it's just cutting the grass, if it making sure the trees go where they need to go, if they need to be cut down, or making a decision. You know, people don't understand just making a decision about an administrator in the city of Augusta is something that really steers how Augusta rolls and goes and what have you. But my purpose is to make sure that Augusta is a sound place to live, a good place to live, a place free of criminality, if we want to call it that. So I have no purpose in life. You know, like I said, I'm retired. I have no purpose in life other than just make this city of Augusta work.
Okay, CSRA Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, we do have just a few more seconds on this call. If you want to make a last-minute call, you can give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. Mr. Williams, I think I heard you correctly when you say you are running again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now I'm gonna do like the old folks do. When you decide to run for the District 5,
yes, sir.
What are you selling?
I'm selling leadership.
Okay.
For the city of Augusta.
Okay.
For District 5.
Okay.
I'm selling my soul to the constituents in the sense that if you need me, call me, I'll be there.
That's what you're selling?
Yes, sir.
So that's your platform?
That's pretty much my platform, yes, sir.
Okay.
I might add one or two things to it, like integrity and when I say integrity, like I told you, if I say I'm going to do something, we're going to get it done.
Listen, I hope I can convince this cameraman and the media guy to give me about 2 more minutes. Can I convince him to give us 2 more minutes? Because what I want to know now, you said you have a bad name. Why is your name bad, Mr. Williams? Because if you stand on integrity, if you stand on being honest, if you stand on all those things, why when they see you coming, it's almost like, oh, here you go. I'm just wanting to know now.
Look at.
The people want to know.
I don't think I have a bad name. I don't think anybody thinks I have a bad name. It's just the fact that, look, I'm going to ask you what I need to ask you. I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you. Now, if you think that's bad, then we got a problem because I think whoever your representative is needs to be somebody who's not afraid to ask questions and get answers that need to be got. So I got a pretty good reputation, I think.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to close the show out in just a few minutes, but I want to ask, this is the last question.
Yes, sir.
We are in what we call the Thanksgiving season, the holiday season, where family comes in and Thanksgiving turkeys and dressing and all that kind of stuff. So during your tenure here on this earth, on this side, what are you most thankful for?
I think I'm just thankful for life every day. I get up. I know I've been blessed by God. I know that there are a lot of situations that I made it through that I couldn't have done it all by myself. So I think the blessing of being able to get up every day and have the faith that I have in God. And, I don't worry about other people. If other people don't have those blessings or whatever I tell them, they just need to pray. They need to get a little bit closer to God. So I just want to be close to God and do the things that He would have me to do.
All right, CSRA, Mr. Williams, I thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Barbershop Talk Live. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir.
I hope you enjoyed the conversation because I think
I did.
I really enjoyed it, and I know the people enjoyed it. So as we always do on Barbershop Talk Live, we want to give we want to give out something.
Yes, sir.
Barbershop DJ, do I have something? I think I got it. He said I got another minute or so. So I do have something.
Okay.
I have a Zaxby's gift card.
I need Zaxby's.
This is a Zaxby's gift card.
Okay.
Get your wings and things.
Okay.
You get your a carb salad. You can get anything off this Zaxby's gift card.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw in something else with it. I'm also
Okay.
going to throw in, I got another card here. This is a Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
I got a Chick-fil-A gift card.
Yeah.
But this is something that we do all the time. We make sure that people are watching will also get involved.
Right.
And the way that they get involved is paying attention to the conversation that we had.
Right.
And if they paid attention to the conversation that we had, they can win these prizes.
Gotcha.
They can win these prizes. So what I want to do, I want to give out to those of you that are watching and those of you have paid attention to the conversation. So Serious Story Barbershop Talk Live World, if you paid attention to the conversation that me and Mr. Williams had, these items, these gifts belong to you. Again, there's a Zaxby's gift card and there's a Chick-fil-A gift card. But I always give out 2 questions.
I got you.
2 questions, 2 simple questions.
Gotcha.
First question is, he told us in his introduction, what sport did he excel at? He told us in the introduction, Serious Story Barbershop Talk Live, if you paid attention to the conversation, what sport did he excel at? And I did Google it. So the second question is, if you paid attention to the conversation, the second question is, what college did he attend? Did you pay attention to the conversation? First question is, what sport did he excel in? And the second question is, which college did he attend? And I made reference to an animal. So if you paid attention to the conversation, please, ma'am, please, sir, put the question on the screen, or you can give us a call at 706-426-1533, 706-426-1533. And don't forget about tomorrow. Mr. Williams, if you're free tomorrow, come by Barbershop Jay's Place. We're doing what we call hymns and praise. Do we have an answer to the question? Oh, yeah. We got an answer to the question. Again, let me repeat the question. The question is, what sport did he excel in? That's the first question. The second question also is, what college did he attend? The person to get the question right, again, I have these gift cards waiting on you. Want you to get it. Want you to have them for tuning in and paying attention to the conversation. DJ, who had the answer to the question?
Miss Angel Wright.
Okay, Angel.
Said baseball. Savannah State.
Okay, now before we
I think she already knew though before he even asked her the question.
Okay,
though.
so we.
She been on since the beginning of the show.
Okay, those is that a bingo? What we call a bingo?
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo. All right. So again.
She be there tomorrow. She said.
All right. Well, you got the question correctly. I appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for sharing in on the conversation. Barbershop Talk Live here is each and every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. So I encourage you, and especially you for tuning in. Listen, next week. No, I'm sorry, tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be right here on this same station, on this same platform. We're going to do what we call Barbershop Hymns and Praise. Hymns and Praise. And Mr. Williams, deacons come right here in this particular section, and they're going to pray.
Gotcha.
They're going to sing.
Gotcha.
They're going to sing some of the old school hymns. Lord, I stretch my hands indeed. No other help I know. I'm talking about Near the Cross. I'm talking about some of them old soul-stirring songs. No music. No music. It's just the patting of the feet.
Gotcha.
It's just the waving of the hands.
Gotcha.
It's the spirit field right here in the CSOA Barbershop Talk Live, 1927 Island Road. So I encourage you again, call us, tune in tomorrow, 706-426-1533. We got Barbershop Hymns and Praise. We want to pray with you. We want you to sing with us. We want to sing with you so we can uplift each other, motivate each other, encourage each other. Again, what we call it, Barbershop Hymns and Praise. So we'll see you tomorrow, Barbershop Hymns and Praise, 6 o'clock. So tune in for you. Mr. Williams, I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Can you give me something?
I can give it to you.
Give it to me.
I appreciate it.
So, if you got a special guest you want to see on Barbershop Talk Live, give us a call, give us an inbox. Barbershop Talk Live will make sure we get each and every one of those guests that you want to sit in the hot seat. So guess what? Mr. Williams, do what I do.
Yes, sir.
You gonna do what I do? Do what I do. You ready?
Yeah.
Look into the camera.
Uh-huh.
See you later.
See you later.
The founder.
And now, we're live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking Barbershop Talk. Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at James Place.
Barbershop
talk.
Barbershop talk.
Barbershop talk.
At Jay's Place.
Barbershop talk.
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 At Jay's Place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.